All right, Nikki, back at Worlds, how's this one feel?
It feels different, yeah. Like Doha was a little bit empty. At least like round one was super quiet. Like I walked out there and it was like, oh, this is lit, you know. And it's morning on day one, so I'm excited to see this, you know, packed during a final.
What was your reaction, I guess, when you saw the heat draws and you look and it's like Sifan Hassan, Laura Muir, and then you're in it as well?
Yeah, I looked at it, I was like, this is gonna be hard, and I think it's a good thing because sometimes I can like going into rounds, especially round one, you're like, oh, it's gonna be easy, you know. And so I was like, this is gonna be hard, and then it was hard. So I was like, I think prepared. Yeah.
Positioning wise, I guess, how did you want to execute this one? Because you were like tucked in the middle for a lot of it, and like 2 laps ago, I think, started to move up.
Yeah, I think just staying really patient the first 800 because it really doesn't matter until probably 2 laps to go. So yeah, I just got thrown around a little bit, and then probably with like 600 to go, I was like, okay, you should probably like get wide, don't get boxed in. But it really kind of came down to that last like 100, and like I don't know, going in, Mike was like, let's not even make a race plan. Let's trust your instincts because they're right, you know? And so I really just trusted like my last 3 and like just kind of made dramatic moves the closer the finish got.
403 is what it took for you to win to USA's. That's what you ran in the first round. I mean, for you, you've run faster than that a couple times this season. Like, has that felt like easier, I guess, getting into the low 4s?
It's weird. I think it just really depends on the race. Like, USA's felt like a jog. Like, I thought we were going to cross the line and say like 410. Just because that's how easy it felt, and because I think I was just so ready. And then today felt like 355. It just didn't feel good today, you know, because I'm like peaking for the final. So yeah, it really depends, but depends on how I'm feeling. But yeah, and even 416, like it's always when you PR you feel great. Like you're like, so yeah.
How do you feel the new structure has kind of affected how athletes are thinking out there and racing?
Yeah, it's weird. Like I initially, when I was like drew heat 1, I was like, damn it, and I was like, wait, it doesn't matter. That's actually the preferred heat now, you just get it done. So I really like it. Like I think it maybe favors people with a better finish, which is what I have. So I mean, I'm all for it. I think it's easier for like fan viewership, like get behind it, like, oh, top 6 make it, and you know, the rest don't. There's like, I don't know if you know this, but they take us over in a cart, and then if you don't make it to the next round, you don't get a ride back. So it's like, you honestly just do it to get a ride back, like at that point.
How is that cart ride over there from the warm-up area?
Yeah, it's interesting, it's fun. There's like a camera and a mic in it, so we were joking, we're like, is this like carpool karaoke? Like, but it's cool. I think it's like, I hope they show some of it, because I think it's cool content. Like, you know, we're the top people in the world that have to sit together on this golf cart to the start line. Like, that's hilarious.
Who did you sit with?
It was actually interesting. They pretty much picked the top 6. It was like me, Sifan, Laura, Abby Caldwell from Australia, like, and then Lucia Stafford. So I think they did it by like the top people in this car, and then I don't know. Yeah.
What do you think of Hassan tripling?
I mean, if you can do it, do it. I think it's fun. I think, you know, good for her. I could never.
So you set the American record in Monaco, in the mile.
Yeah.
But like the way we do records is basically it's men's record or women's record. You don't identify as a woman, so like, how does that make you feel being placed in that category? Like, do you feel like they should change the names at all, or what?
No, I mean, I think people just call me like you don't really call like the American record holder. You're the man American, you know. Like I get called the American record holder. That's very gender affirming. It's genderless. But yeah, I mean, the women's category is the category I compete in. I've been in this category my whole life, and like I am non-binary, so I have the like kind of privilege to like I claim both. And so when it's like the women's 1500, I'm like, it's not as jarring to me because I'm like, yeah.
So you don't really have a problem with the category name then?
I mean, no, because what's the other option? I mean, I compete in the women's category because there's 2 categories, and that's, you know, there's no non-binary category, and like it's a category I've competed in my whole life, and I still feel comfortable in it, you know, when it comes to my gender identity. So do we have a long way to go in making space for everyone? Absolutely, but like, I don't know, maybe we can even just come back to language. Like, instead of calling it men's and women's, you could call it like, I don't know. I have no idea.
Nikki was a text from your mom this morning.
I put it on my story. It's something like manage the difficult by like just taking care of the easy.
Okay.
So yeah, it was.